Okay, so I'm saying, like, I've offended you before by, like, challenging you, like, okay, I'm not gonna entertain sadness or stuff like that, or and again, I'm not. It's coming from the purest part of my being, and I think is that what you mean, or is these people offending you on a deeper level than that?
No, it's just like I know that it's not gonna work. Like you said, like, oh, this relationship is over.
Okay, you're saying they kind of question something that you value so much.
It's not even questioning.
Like somebody recently, someone told you almost
me that they're not. They're just showing me that they're not going to match with me.
Right.
So,
like you told me that somebody was like, hey, being a teacher, they kind of were making it seem like, why aren't you something better?
Yes.
Is that a good example, or was that a good challenge, or was that like, nah, this person's just being a dick?
That person was just being a dick.
Like, cause I could challenge you, and I could challenge that. I could be like, is there something that you see that you aspire to beyond where you're at now? That's a challenge. That's a challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know if the answer would be like, you could look at me right back in the eye though and be like, no, Jacob, I am where I'm gonna be for a while, and me as a okay.
And it's like those are life choices. Like these, the way that you are, the things that you believe in and stand for. Like those are life choices that somebody's not just gonna all of a sudden come into your life and like expect to change because that's the way that you are. I think that a person that you're looking to be with is gonna like be able to mesh and match up with the way that you are, and not want to like move your center.
Right. They're gonna say, they're almost gonna treat your center as part of their center to an extent, because they know like if I move this person off their center, my continent shifts with them.
And it'll work out.
In other words, and I help increase that that centeredness, then there's more centeredness in the relationship.
Yeah.
And that's where I think modern dating is not yet. People don't understand that yet. Where it's like, dude, like these are my values, fuckhead. Like you do not want to step on these. Like that's a red line for you.
Yeah.
Like that's a do not push button. There's danger, there's a volcano, it's gonna burn you.
And I think that goes along with maturity, because there's a lot of people like our age that we can easily date that are not willing to accept or respect those parts of us. Like they do expect to come in and you're going to change for them because you want to be with them. And that's not even how it works. Because I'm not going to date somebody and expect for them to change all these things about themselves or their lives. Like that's just not how it works. And I think I have that maturity level to understand.
Yeah, maybe we're so mature. maybe we've outmatured the fuck.
We've outmatured everyone. It's not gonna work.
I think we've outmatured the fuckheads. That's a problem.
And that's all there is.
And it's like, look, let's be honest. I mean, I was more into playing games when I was in, I'm in my mid-20s. I was.
Okay.
I fucking was. So then, should I be so shocked if these younger women are out playing games? It's like almost like, yeah, of course you are.
I don't know.
So maybe we need to just date people that are older? Like,
I already tried that.
damn it. I don't know what to say. I mean, so some of the things we want to talk about, like phone call etiquette. That's one of the things that I see in dating that is sort of like weird. Like people will leave a text on read for a long time, or not respond texting right away, and that
goes along with like playing games. That's still playing games. That's how people play games with you now.
And see, when someone tries that these days with me, the way I say it, I'm very intellectual. So I say, okay, I kind of go through my flow chart. I'm like, they may be playing games. They may be busy. I don't know. I move on.
Exactly. When you're doing what you need to do. And
like it's like, I'll let them get back to me.
Your life doesn't take a pause just because that person's not like responding or whatever.
Yeah, it's almost like, in my head, I'm just like, well, time to get more people in my life because I don't know. This person's really busy. They don't know when I'm hitting on them. I don't fuck. That's why we're making this video, because it's gotten weird. It's like, oh, okay. I have no fucking clue what the fuck's going on with you.
Dating is just so weird. Like,
What is your experience? My thing is texting. It's like texting can be so destructive because, and then sometimes you do communicate and people read your text with a wrong inflection, with a wrong tone.
Well, because texts don't convey emotions. So texting is for like, hi, how's your day going? Like little things like that. Texting isn't for like trying to like put a message across, because obviously it's not going to work out. Like people are going to read it in the mood that they're in, not the mood that you're trying to convey.
Have you had issues with texting is my question.
Yes, of course.
And you watching, you may have had also issues with texting, and that's what I'm seeing is like, I don't know, in romance, I just don't.
Texting doesn't fit in romance.
My personal thing is this. If you like, for example, let's say you have a crush on Victoria. Let's say you have a crush on me. Get the fuck away from texting and just pick up the phone, see me in person. I
had a guy tell me, oh, I don't FaceTime. I'm not a FaceTime kind of guy.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. I need somebody to tell me.
I'm not a FaceTime type of guy. Let me think. It sounds like he's shy or trying to act too busy or can't give you a time, or I don't know. Like, yeah, it's like.
Well, I'm not talking to that guy anymore anyway, so.
People gotta, I think we get to a point where like say that we're making this video and stuff. I'm at a point where we're telling you, we're both at this stage where it's like, dude, we're looking for serious people that are like ready to like be real. Like if you want to play games, that's the way I feel. It's like, look, dude, anyone can play games. That's like high school shit, I think.
Exactly.
And it's like, what I mean by that playing high school shit is, look, when you were in high school and you had a crush on somebody, you pretended you didn't like them because you didn't want anyone to know that you like girls, because girls had cooties. So you played a game. Does that make sense? And from that origin, you started discovering other dynamics in your reality that helped you exuberate and manifest those levels of social manipulations. And then at some level, you adapted this whole persona that allowed you to continuously push the buttons that would reward you into more social acceptance, more popularity. And this adaptive persona you created is known as an adaptive adolescent. And if you're still on that stage, you're playing games. What we're saying is that that's high school. I hope that I hope that my explanation serves you to understand that just because you think that, let's say you're watching it and you think you're getting away with it, we're trying to tell you that it's old, like it's been done.
Stop doing it.
But yeah, kind of like elevate your game to where you're no longer, elevate your game to where you're no longer playing games. I'm gonna say that again because it's brilliant. Elevate your game to where you're no longer playing games. At that point there, my friend, you are a badass. Till then, you're just like a fuckboy, right? That's what a fuckboy is. A fuckboy is someone that plays games to fuck. He's a fuckboy. His game is to fuck, get his dick wet, get down in there, lick the pussy, all that.
Oh,
that's a fuckboy. Okay, that's what I think a fuckboy is.
Okay.
Am I hitting the nail on the head here?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. We have a few more topics. We're closing up here. You said what about affairs? Affairs. How do you feel about affairs?
Like married people or dating people?
I've only been tempted one time by a married woman that I was like, damn, that's a married woman, but she's beautiful. And I'm glad I did not take it. It was like the devil. I think it was the devil. But she was like, and she was pretty persistent. She was basically like, have sex with me. Like it was just straight up like, be with me. And I was like, and this is not just any woman. This is a beautiful, like a great looking woman. And I was like, I can't, you're married, She's probably still married.
I don't cross that line with married men. But But I think people that are dating, I don't know. I think it's just fair game. That's what I think. I mean, if somebody wanted to commit to you, you'd be married. So I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm going out stealing people's boyfriends or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
there is one person I could think of that's in a relationship, and I don't know her, but I'm like, I see her with her boyfriend. I'm like, oh, she has a boyfriend, so why even make a move? Like, why even make a move? But you're saying maybe I should make a move.
I don't know. I say whatever. It's whatever.
You're basically telling me I should make a move as a woman. What do you think? This is good. This is worth the whole video.
I don't know. I just think I think boyfriend girlfriends are stupid. Like as adults, I don't think that's real anymore. I think you're either married and committed to somebody, or both of you are just still single. That's what I think.
Okay, and is that really you're putting your stamp on that?
Yeah.
Me, I think this is my take on it. Let's just say I did go up to that girl I'm thinking about, beautiful woman, great catch probably. I mean, just stunning. If I were to tell her, hey, my name is Jacob, I think you're beautiful, I think we should make out. And she goes, yeah, I'm down. What I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure she loves that guy enough that just like you have to get over a guy, I'm sure that guy's still gonna be in her heart, and I'm sure she's not gonna be like, Jacob, I know you have your 3 values. Fitness, faith, and family, and I'm fit. I love my family, and I'm ready to just let that go and just go right into your world. And me and you have kids, and we're ready to get married. Like
No, God.
I'm being authentic.
In an ideal world.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna happen because she has a boyfriend.
Well, I'm not saying it's gonna work. I'm just saying it's all fair game.
That's such an interesting dynamic.
What it is.
Maybe I could show her this video. Hey, my friend Victoria said it's fair game. Well, your friend Victoria doesn't know me and my standards. And I'll be like, oh.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In adulthood, that's not real.
Okay, mediocrity, accepting. Okay, so you're saying now, like me, I've lowered my standards in the past and it didn't work out well. I still like some of these people, but, it's like,
I don't know. I think the dynamics of dating between men and women are so different. Like, men are more willing to date a woman that is not as successful in their job or education, and it's okay. But I feel like women hold men to higher standards. Like, their expectations of men are higher. They expect them to have a good education, have money, have a lot more to offer.
You're saying
as opposed to what men expect women to offer them.
And is this bad though? Because it's known. In other words, you don't want to be.
I don't know. I feel like it's not fair at the same time.
It's not fair for who? It's not fair for the men or not fair for the women? Because
I don't know. I don't even know if I should say it's fair or it's not fair, because it's what you're willing to take. Like, if I'm dating somebody and they don't have as much to offer, well, then that's my own shit. Like, if I'm willing to settle for mediocrity or whatever.
So, I don't know. I mean, your values is I don't know. Like, I have my values. So, what are you basing it on? Faith is one of your must-haves.
Like faith, having a good education, having a good career, being able to be a good provider. But I'm not expecting for somebody to pick me up off the streets either, because I can offer those same things.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And the mediocrity thing, that's a good one, I think, because like Hugh Hefner, he just passed away this month or year, 2 months ago, whatever. I think that he was a good example of what you're saying, sort of the big version, the highest version of what you're saying. Man, very old, elderly man, and attracting some of the youngest beautiful women, not with a lot to offer, meaning like you're saying, like status or finances or developed as a person or educated, but good tits and ass or something like. And I say that vulgarly too. Let's cut to the chase. I mean, that's what it was, right? That's what Playboy was. These women weren't being brought onto Playboy, or he wasn't attracting these women there because they didn't offer tits and ass. They definitely did. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, that was part of the deal. So then I do agree with you that there is that element in dating. There is. Is it wrong? Is it good? I don't know. I mean, I like to take care of my body. I don't just be like, well, I'm gonna go, be this and it'll make enough, or work in oil and I'm gonna eat steaks and burgers and fries and not give a shit. And, is it? But you're saying you're saying in theory I could get away with that.
Like, I guess, I don't know, for whoever's willing to put up with that. I don't know, it's just so complicated. I'm telling you, I don't understand why people end up together. Like, I would love to go up to a couple and be like, why are you with that person? And a lot of the time it's gonna be convenience or because they're grateful to that person for something. Like, that person did something for them and that's why they're with them. And that's not love. Again, like I said, that's not love.
Okay. Well, these are most of the topics that we have for today. Before we go, I mean, is there anything that you think we didn't touch on? Obviously, it's so much to it. I really fought to put as much as we could in the time allotted. And, I think dating apps is sort of I don't even like them. Like, dating apps I want to talk about those a bit. Like, I'm not into them. It just seems so weird and fake and boring. And like, I think maybe women get better odds though, because more men go to women than women come to men. Like, and I just think it's a really fake environment. Like, for example, just say I go to, any, like that woman right there, like say if I were to go to her and be like, hey, you know what, I could say the crappiest line, like, I think you and me should be together right now. And I think that would be a better chance of something happening than online dating. That's what did it make sense?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if that shitty line shitty meaning like, it's so fast, so blah, that compared to like spending 20 minutes, 10 minutes on the toilet or something or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just seems like I'd rather just be alone in the bathroom than to be searching. It's just like, is these 10 minutes going to be worth it? Yeah. Or should I just meditate? Or should I just have peace in my life? Because anyway, these dating apps are shit. Like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Whereas if I go to Jason's Deli, I'm going to get a good salad. For sure. You know what I mean?
That's for sure.
Does that make sense?
Dating isn't for sure. That's why I'm saying.
No, but it is for sure. On some level, it is. Maybe I say this in closing: we up our game, look better. Period. Because if you said it from the beginning, we're living in a very physical world. So there. So I'm gonna do it.
That's the key to our success.
It's just part of it. It's just part of it. I don't think you can escape it. I just don't. I don't think people can. I mean, we want to be able to say that we can.
Yeah.
But we can't. Because I think the genetic aspect of it, it's always going to come down to, let me have sex with that person so I can have children with them. And the genetics and the way it looks is important to propagate those genetics into the next generation. I mean, that's just, I don't think, look, I'm a yogi saying that. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fucking yogi that values the internal environment and the internal soul, and I'm still saying that. So if I am saying that, what does that tell you about these Neanderthals or these that you think,
Call them cavemen.
Yeah, what does that tell you about?
Copyright Victoria.
But I'm saying, if I'm saying that, what does that tell you about these men? What does that tell you about these men? It means like they're probably thinking way fucking worse.
Oh gosh.
They're just being like titties and like.